We want to play Charlotte's Web.
What the fuck was that?
Behind you.
Hey Crypt Keepers, thank you so much for tuning into AmysCrypt. It's been a hot minute since I've played a paranormal game or a paranormal ritual, so I wanted to dive right back into that series tonight. I found this scary mirror summoning ritual that is pretty unique, and the reason why it is unique compared to others is because the spirit that you summon actually has a full-on backstory. And I will tell you guys all about the story of this spirit shortly, but I do want to just run through the rules and how to play Charlotte's Web. Gather the supplies for this game. You will need a dark room, 2 people brave enough to play, flashlights or torches, a toy to act as an offering, a mirror, a table and 2 chairs. Start by setting up your room. Both chairs should be positioned next to one another, facing the same direction and a couple of feet away from one another. The mirror should be in front of these chairs facing back at them, so when seated in the chairs, one can see their own reflection. The table should be placed just behind them, but in the middle of the 2 chairs with the toy placed atop of it and being visible in the mirror for those seated in the 2 chairs. Once dark, the game can begin. Sit in the chairs and then turn on your torches or flashlights. Each participant should then gaze into the mirror and repeat together, "We want to play Charlotte's Web." You must now each wait and stare only into the mirror. You must not show any sign of fear, as Charlotte will sense this and the ritual will not work. Continue to stare into the mirror and focus on the toy's reflection. At this point in time, Charlotte may appear. She will either be pleased with the offering of the toy or displeased. If she does not like it, she won't grab it and could throw a tantrum. This is bad, so end the game immediately. If she likes the toy, she will proceed to take it. If Charlotte is pleased with the toy, you can ask her questions and communicate. Make sure not to turn around at any point in time and only observe her through the mirror. To end the ritual, speak the following together. "Goodbye, Charlotte." Continue staring into the mirror until you can no longer see Charlotte's reflection in the mirror. She should slowly wander out of sight with the toy you have offered her. Only once she is gone can you break your gaze with the mirror, turn around and switch the lights back on. Alright Crypt Keepers, I'm joined by Jared, my partner in crime.
Surprise!
You ready to play this Charlotte's Web game?
Yes, and I sort of know how to play. Kind of, you just explained.
Sort of.
I think I'm ready to go.
Alright, so the game's all about summoning this little girl named Charlotte. Unlike a lot of these other rituals, Charlotte has a backstory. She has a story to go with her. And basically, apparently she was a 7-year-old girl back in the 1400s, but her mother was accused of witchcraft. She was burned at the stake, and resultantly Charlotte, feared for her life, didn't know what to do, so she ran away, ran into a forest or the woods, where she sadly died because she just wasn't equipped to look after herself. So what do you reckon of this backstory? Do you feel like it adds legitimacy to the ritual, or do you think it sounds like this made-up thing that kind of detracts and makes it seem more like urban legend-y than an actual, based on something in truth?
Well, I guess I prefer these games that have some sort of a story, like the Bloody Mary was inspired by an actual person, right? So I think I prefer them, but I don't know, I'm sort of leaning towards urban legend.
Yeah, I don't think that this one has historical kind of backing, but the story is tragic, and if there is any truth to this, I actually feel really bad for Charlotte.
So the mother was accused of witchcraft, and as we know, a lot of women accused of witchcraft back in those days probably weren't actually witches, and it was more of a scapegoat, right? Are we saying that this game is some sort of a curse because the mother was in fact a witch and because of her crucifixion?
I don't know about...
Sorry, not crucifixion, you know what I mean. Because of her...
Burning at the stake.
Because of her burning at the stake, is this a curse that she put on? Or is this just another story of an angered spirit?
There's nothing in the story that suggests anything about a curse or this is to do with witchcraft. It's just such a simple little backstory for Charlotte. And it's also kind of who knows that Charlotte's spirit when she comes through, if it actually is the little girl Charlotte from that story. I don't know, but we're going to be messing around with mirrors tonight. You like doing that, right?
Yeah.
And we're going to be messing around. I'm going to use, because we're offering a toy to Charlotte, I want to use Spirit,
Oh yeah, that'd be cool.
the rocking horse. So we've got a good trigger object.
Cool.
Actually, we had some really cool action with Spirit in, I don't know if that was my last episode that you guys watched. Watch my Children in the Cemetery episode, because Spirit's tail actually moved in that, and it just looks really weird. So you have to check out that episode. I'll link it below. But yeah, I feel really good about Spirit as a trigger object.
Is there anything we need to be worried about in this game? Like, I know a lot of these games come with cautions and warnings, and like, is this spirit supposed to be demonic, crazy, or just a regular little girl?
Well, they do say Charlotte can chuck a pretty good temper tantrum, but like any kid can do that, right? They do say her temper tantrums can be dangerous. So you want to offer up a toy or an offering that is good, that hopefully she will like, and if she likes it, then you know she'll take it. If not, then yeah, she could get a bit snippy. They also say if you're gonna play this game, only ever play it once, because if you keep playing it and you keep interacting with Charlotte, she might get a bit comfy and she might not leave. The last one, which is quite important and that makes sense to the story, is, I mean, a lot of these rituals involve candles, right?
Yes.
This one you actually use a torch or a flashlight instead of candlelight. So that's your source of light. And it's very important to use this and not a candle because of fire.
Well,
And,
yeah. Don't want Charlotte knocking off the candle and...
Well, you'd assume she'd be pissed that her mum got burned alive.
Oh, yeah. Could bring
So
back some
that's
memories.
the kind of connection for the fire. But I think that they're the only like warnings for the game. So yeah, what do you reckon?
Yeah, I mean, as good as any other game, I suppose.
Should we play?
Yeah, let's go.
Alright, Crypt Keepers, we are ready to go. We're ready to go, right?
Yep.
So I've got a couple of camera angles set up. Obviously, you're looking at us here and the mirror is smack bang in front of us. I've got another camera over here, just kind of like looking at the whole room. Behind us, I mean, we've got Spirit here, all set up as per the game. Spirit has a REM pod, and Spirit also has Ghost Tube SLS pointed at, well, not exactly on Spirit, but the area, like walking up to Spirit. So if a child does walk up, like maybe the app will map it, will be kind of cool. So we have our torches or flashlights, or some as you will say. And yeah, we've got a couple of other light sources in the room, but I think that is fine as per this game. All right, so Jared and I need to say we want to play Charlotte's Web together at the same time, and then Jared will be staring into the mirror, and you do not break your gaze from the mirror. That is a no-no for this game, okay?
We want to play Charlotte's Web.
So I've also just hit record on a Ghost Tube session, guys. So I've placed my phone literally right in front of the mirror. So, you know, they say mirrors are portals. I don't know if Charlotte uses the mirror or you're supposed to just see her in the mirror. I'm not seeing or feeling anything. But Charlotte, if you are around and you want to communicate, we've bought you a toy. We hope that you like the toy rocking horse. We've named him Spirit. Can you give us a sign that you're around?
How old is Charlotte supposed to be?
The story says 7.
7 years old.
Yeah. But she was 7 a long time ago. So do you stay 7 forever?
What's the relevance of the web? Is there any relation to like the movie?
Charlotte's Web. I don't know if it's just like a nickname because of like the novel and the movie. And I have heard her surname was Webster.
Ah,
So
yeah, that makes sense.
Kinda doesn't though. Charlotte, would you like to come and play with us? My name's Amy and this is Jared, and we'd love to make friends with you. Can you go towards the red light near Spirit?
What's your favourite toy?
What the fuck was that? What was that?
I think that's one of our phones.
That's not my phone. My phone's here.
My laptop is doing.
I
Behind
think,
you.
I think we both just looked behind us. Did you look behind you? I think I did. And you're not supposed to do that. What the fuck was that? Are you there, Charlotte?
Are you behind us?
What the heck? Can you go to the red light? Oh, I don't like that.
I don't have faith in a lot of these games, but when like these things happen, it's sort of cool, and it's like, is it a coincidence or is this game
Horror.
horror?
Horror.
It's like, is it a coincidence or does this game actually hold some? I just heard like my computer like expanding or something.
Tink, yeah. Are you back there? Or is somebody back there?
How come this is a 2-player game?
I don't know.
You have to have 2 players?
I guess you could do it by yourself, but it says to do it with 2 people.
Alright, Charlotte, unless you give us a sign, we're going to head off now. Was that you touching our gadgets? Alright, I think we're done.
Alright, so we gotta say goodbye, Charlotte. Ready?
1, 2.
Goodbye, Charlotte.
Goodbye, Charlotte.
Greetings.
Are you actually here, Charlotte? Are you here, Charlotte?
Okay, that is super coincidental.
I know. I feel bad. This whole game just made me feel bad.
Why?
It's like a little kid or something. I don't know.
It might not even be a kid, it might be like a man or something, like you don't even know.
Oh, don't say that.
Are you a man? How old are you?
Why would you say it's a man?
I don't know, maybe man, woman, I don't know. Maybe I'm just saying maybe it's not who you think it is.
Okay. Yeah, okay.
Like people say it's this little girl, but how does anyone actually really know?
Alright, we'll try again. Goodbye,
Goodbye, Charlotte. Wow.
That was much more intense than I expected.
That was either like 3 crazy coincidental false positives on Ghost 2, or there was something trying to talk to us. That was really weird. Really weird and unexpected.
So, okay, a couple of things happened there. I wasn't expecting anything to happen, quite honestly. This whole ritual, I like the idea of it and that it has a story and everything, but I honestly, like, anytime I play these games, I don't expect anything. The The first thing to happen was like a little music box chime that y'all would have heard. We have debunked that.
Yes.
You can say what that is because you
That's
just set that up, right?
It's a new alarm I set on my phone that reminds me to go to sleep.
Who sets that?
I thought I'd try it and I didn't know what it sounded like.
It sounds creepy. Well, it sounds creepy if you're trying to contact a ghost child. Otherwise, I guess it sounds like a little lullaby.
That's actually the default sound too, but it does sound creepy in the dark.
Yeah. I don't know if anyone else uses that alarm on their phone, but anytime you hear that now, it's going to be creepy.
If you like decided to go to bed early and you're in the dark, like laying there, and that went off, you would yourself.
Well, especially if you're trying to talk to Charlotte. The weirdest thing though, like right after that went off, I was like, oh crap, like it made me look, I can't actually remember if I fully looked behind me or I went to, but I was a bit confused that that noise went off. What the fuck was that? So I'll have to review the footage and see if I actually looked behind me, but when it said behind you after that going off, that was creepy.
Yeah.
Behind you.
And as I said, I mean, either a massive coincidence or there was some substance to it. It was really weird.
I mean, it was like a relevant word. It could have just been random. I always say, like, I don't take everything to be paranormal, but that was weird.
And you know what else as well? Like, fair enough if you get one coincidental false positive on Ghosted, but when we were also like, oh, we're going to goodbye, and it said greetings.
It was like, don't go. Like,
I don't know, like we're like goodbye, and then it's like greetings. Like, I don't know, it just seemed, I know goodbye is not a greeting, or is it?
Is it? Farewell.
A farewell, well, I don't know. But it's like, yeah, it just seemed relevant to me, that one. So I don't know, two coincidences in a row, it just seems, really crazy.
It was pretty weird. I'm not going to tell you that's a real ritual and that was actually Charlotte. Who knows, as you said, it could have been like a different entity, like who knows what it was. It could have just been nothing, but it was freaking weird and really creepy. The lullaby and then behind you, that got me though. I was like, what?
We actually, so like on Ghosted you can actually add your own words now, and we added Charlotte, but unfortunately it didn't get selected.
So whether it was even Charlotte or what. But what do you guys think? What is your take on this game? Or do you have any others you want to see us play? So drop us a comment, let us know.
I'm also curious to know, like, have you guys been playing these during like COVID lockdown? Like, because that was part of the inspiration for you, right? Like part of it, because we were like locked down and we couldn't go anywhere.
Yeah. And I guess we've just continued it because a lot of people like to kind of do them, and travel and going places is really hard right now. So but yeah, they've been fun, they've been interesting, and I hope that you guys have enjoyed the ride as well. So.
I hope some people have tried to play them, and like if you have any results, like share them with us. Like, it would be cool to know.
Alright guys, but I do hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, please remember to like, comment, share and subscribe. That really helps us out. If you want to do any more reading about it and how to play, you can head to my website, AmysCrypt.com. I also post bonus content on my Patreon and YouTube members. They're linked below, and you guys can follow me at AmysCrypt on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram and TikTok. And thank you so much for watching, Crypt Keepers. Until next time.
Bye.